Humans may not be the tallest creatures on Earth, but believe it or not, real giants walk among us. It's tough to stand out among 7.9 billion people all around the world, but these people tower over everyone. The average height for a man is 5 feet 9 inches, and for women, it's 5 feet 4 inches. However, some people break the mold entirely, soaring far beyond these averages. If you're curious and want to see some real tall people, join us as we look at 15 giants of real life. Let's kick off things with number 15, Sajad Garibi. Sajad Garibi, famously known as the Iranian Hulk, is a social media sensation hailing from Iran. With over 200,000 followers on Instagram, he's gained global attention for his incredible size and muscular build. At just 24 years old, he weighs 24 stone, about 336 pounds, with most of it being pure muscle. Yup, no steroid injections. His gigantic build has earned him a reputation as one of the most intimidating men. To showcase just how enormous he is, Sajad often posts pictures with smaller objects to highlight the contrast. He can lift over 400 pounds, which has won him titles in multiple weightlifting competitions in Iran. But there's more to Sajad than just muscles. In 2016, he volunteered to fight ISIS in Syria. Now just imagine it. A 5 foot 10 inch tall, 265-pound human tank on the battlefield. It's not the kind of thing you see every day. Number 14, Romario dos Santos Alves. This guy is a self-made giant, but not in the way you would expect. Unlike the others on this list, Romario's huge arms are the result of injecting oil and alcohol into his muscles, a decision that nearly cost him his life. So why did he do such a stupid thing? Well, like most of us, he wanted something bigger overnight without burning his finger. Romario wanted to be the world's biggest bodybuilder, but instead of achieving greatness, he became infamous for his dangerously swollen arms. His bizarre methods caused severe health issues, and tragically, some of his friends who tried the same died as a result. His story is a cautionary tale about the dangers of extreme measures in pursuit of fame. These days, kids in his neighborhood mock him, calling him a monster. But the real takeaway here? Don't play chemist with your body. Lift weights, not cooking oil. Number 13, Brahim Takula. This guy from Morocco is not only a giant in height, but also holds the world record for the biggest feet. His feet measure an astonishing 1 foot 3 inches in length, so big that they're taller than the shortest woman in the world. Standing at over 8 feet tall due to gigantism, Brahim's size is truly extraordinary. Growing up, Brahim faced relentless bullying for his massive feet and height, but he didn't let it stop him. Today, he's embraced his uniqueness, becoming a celebrity, and even appearing in a few Bollywood films. What's even more fascinating, Brahim is close friends with the world's shortest woman named Jyoti Kishanji Amge, and this pretty lady is only 24.7 inches tall. The past of Brahim is not a fairy tale, but now he is living his life to the fullest. Now he works for an attraction park named Saint Paul, near the city of Beauvais in France. Number 12, Denis Siplenkov. You know those handshake competitions where people try to outsqueeze each other? Denis doesn't need to compete. He is the competition. With wrists measuring 9.5 inches around, this Ukrainian arm wrestling legend could probably crush your hand like a soda can. Denis wasn't born with this legendary grip. It took years of training, wrestling, and lifting things most of us wouldn't dare touch. His biceps, a whopping 25 inches of pure muscle, look like they belong in a sci-fi movie. And his party trick, casually cracking walnuts with his bare hands? Yes, it's as hard as it sounds. Thinking of challenging Denis to an arm wrestling match? Here's a pro tip. Don't. The man doesn't just win, he destroys. This 6 feet 1 inch tall guy isn't just a strong man, he's a real-life superhero. Or, depending on your perspective, the scariest handshake you'll ever want to try. Number 11, Yao Ming. Yao Ming might just be the most famous giant on this list, and for good reason. Standing at a towering 7 feet 6 inches, this Chinese basketball legend became a global superstar. Known for his skill, grace, and unmatched height, Yao dominated the NBA for 9 seasons as part of the Houston Rockets. But Yao wasn't just a basketball player, he was a cultural phenomenon. In China, he's revered as a national treasure, having played for the Shanghai Sharks before taking his talents to the NBA. Despite weighing 350 pounds, Yao wasn't bulky. His height gave him the perfect perk on the court. Even after retiring, Yao remains an icon, using his fame to advocate for wildlife conservation and inspire future generations. With his larger-than-life presence and humble personality, he's proof that giants can have hearts just as big as their stature. Number 10. Arindo Duza. Arindo Duza, another Brazilian bodybuilder, took the phrase, "go big or go home," way too seriously. He injected oil into his arms to create biceps measuring a jaw-dropping 29 inches, earning him the title of the man with the world's largest arms. Sounds impressive, right? Well, not so much when you learn the risks he took. Unlike a regular gym-goer, Arindo skipped leg day and logic. He pumped his arms full of oil and alcohol, following a trend that tragically claimed the lives of some of his friends. Despite the dangers, Arindo decided it was worth the risk to chase his dream of being larger than life. Inspired by Arnold Schwarzenegger's movies, Arindo hoped to emulate his hero. But let's be real, Arnold used hard work, not a deep fryer. Today, Arindo is a cautionary tale of what happens when ambition meets extreme methods. Number 9. Vikas Uppal. They say the bigger you are, the harder life hits you, and for Vikas Uppal, it hit like a wrecking ball. Standing at an unbelievable 8 feet 2 inches, Vikas wasn't just India's tallest man, he was a walking skyscraper. But being a giant isn't all applause and photo ops. From struggling to fit into cars to needing his house remodeled so he could stand upright, even the basics were an uphill battle, and the man was the hill. Despite these challenges, Vikas dreamed of being recognized by Guinness World Records. Sadly, he never got the official title, and his life was tragically cut short in 2007 during a botched surgery to remove a brain tumor. Vikas may not have achieved global fame, but his legacy lives on. He showed the world that standing out, even in the most literal sense, takes courage. And while his size made headlines, it was his determination that truly made him larger than life. Number 8. Aaron Reed. Aaron Reed is not your typical bodybuilder. This guy is a walking giant at 6 feet 7 inches tall. If you've ever wondered what it's like to be a human skyscraper, just ask him. Hailing from Tampa, Florida, Aaron has smashed his way into the record books as the tallest bodybuilder to win a men's physique competition. His career spans professional wrestling, competitive bodybuilding, and even writing a book about nutrition. Yes, the guy's not just muscles, he's got brains too. But Aaron's life wasn't all flexing and posing. As a kid, he battled leukemia and later faced hepatitis during his WWE days. Most people would have called it quits, but not Aaron. He turned every setback into a comeback, showing that his strength isn't just physical, it's mental too. Inspired by his idol, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Aaron has carved out a career that's as big as his biceps. From the gym to the stage, he's living proof that being larger than life isn't just about size, it's about heart. Number 7. Martin Ford. Martin Ford doesn't just look like a superhero, he's built like one too. Standing at 6 feet 8 inches with a physique that screams, "Don't mess with me," this British bodybuilder is famously known as the Nightmare. And honestly, with his size, he could probably moonlight as a movie villain. But Martin wasn't always this terrifyingly ripped. Once upon a time, he was a professional cricket player. Yup, cricket. At some point, he swapped the bat for dumbbells and decided to go all in on bodybuilding. Turns out it was a smart move. Today, he's a fitness icon, a social media star, and even a Hollywood actor. With millions of followers on Instagram, Martin inspires fans with his insane training routines and his transformation journey. Whether he's lifting weights or stealing scenes on screen, one thing's clear. Martin Ford proves that hard work, grit, and a little muscle can turn any dream into a reality, even if it's a nightmare for the competition. Number 6. Robert Bobrowski. Robert Bobrowski isn't just tall, he's Are You Even Human tall. This Romanian basketball player has been turning heads and tilting them way up since he was a kid. By age 8, he was taller than his mom. By 12, he'd outgrown his dad. And by his teenage years, he was towering over everyone like a human giraffe. After moving to the U.S. in 2016, Robert played high school basketball in Ohio before continuing at Rochester University in Michigan. Despite his 7 feet 7 inches tall height, Robert's slim build had some calling him underweight, but he didn't let that stop him. With a BMI of 16.1, he turned criticism into motivation, working on his skills and health to stand out on the court. Though many suspected his height was caused by a condition, Robert's doctors confirmed it was all natural, a lucky roll of the genetic dice. Whether dunking basketballs or ducking through door frames, Robert is proof that being different can be a slam dunk. Number 5. Olivier Ryu. When you're 7 feet 6 inches tall as a teen, people don't just notice you, they stare. Olivier Ryu, officially recognized as the world's tallest teenager, doesn't just stand out on the basketball court, he dominates it. And let's be honest, who wouldn't notice the kid who has to duck under every doorway? Growing up, Olivier's family home was practically a custom Giants playground. Countertops were raised, ceilings were lifted, and even his bed looked like it belonged in Gulliver's Travels. Door frames, however, weren't upgraded, leaving Olivier with more than a few bumps on the head. Today, Olivier plays at IMG Academy in Florida, where he's becoming a rising star in basketball. His love for the game started early, flipping through Guinness World Records books as a kid and dreaming of breaking his own record someday. Spoiler alert, he did. With his height and talent, Olivier is on his way to redefining what it means to be larger than life. Number 4. Satnam Singh. With a height of 7 feet 4 inches tall and weighing 400 pounds, Satnam Singh isn't just a big deal, he's a huge deal. Born in a small village in Punjab, India, Satnam became a national sensation when he was drafted into the NBA in 2015, making history as the first Indian player to join the league. But life wasn't always slam dunks and bright lights. Satnam's dad, spotting his unusual height early on, built him a makeshift basketball hoop in their backyard. By age 14, Satnam was already 6 feet 6 inches, weighed 230 pounds, and had feet so big they could double as boats, size 18 if you're wondering. While his NBA career didn't last long, he reinvented himself as a pro wrestler. Signed with All Elite Wrestling, he's now slamming opponents instead of balls. From a dusty courtyard in Punjab to global sports arenas, Satnam's story proves that giants aren't just born, they're made with grit and determination. Number 3. Hafthor Julius Björnsson. If Hafthor Julius Björnsson doesn't ring a bell, maybe the mountain from Game of Thrones will. This Icelandic strongman is a walking fortress, standing nearly 7 feet tall and weighing close to 450 pounds. Interestingly, Hafthor wasn't always big. He started as a lanky basketball player before transforming into one of the strongest men. Over the years, he's broken records, lifted weights heavier than your car, and become a fan favorite on the big screen. Despite his intimidating size, Hafthor has a heart of gold and a sense of humor to match. He's living proof that even the tallest giants can have a pretty soft side. He is a former World's Strongest Man winner, but he's not stopping there. Now, he's training to break the all-time powerlifting world record. He's also announced his return to strength sports and will compete in the 2024 Arnold Strongman Classic in Ohio. Number 2. Sultan Kusin. Sultan Kozan, a farmer from Turkey, currently holds the title of the tallest man alive. Standing at a staggering 8 feet 3 inches, Sultan's height is the result of a tumor that disrupted his growth hormones. Despite his incredible stature, life hasn't been easy for Sultan. His towering height made it difficult to attend school, and he had to turn to farming because his size made it hard to find other work. However, his immense strength allows him to carry heavy loads, making farming a natural fit. Sultan's story is a mix of inspiration and challenges. While his height brought struggles, it also brought fame. He traveled the world, appearing on television shows, and even got a chance to meet basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal. He also met Jyoti and Brahim. Now he is happily married to a woman of normal height and enjoys a quiet life in his tiny village. Number 1. Andre the Giant. Andre the Giant is perhaps the most legendary giant of all time. Hailing from France, Andre became one of the world's most famous wrestlers, known for his larger-than-life presence both inside and outside the ring. Standing at a towering 7 feet 4 inches and weighing over 520 pounds, Andre's size was due to a condition called gigantism, caused by excessive growth hormones. Despite his massive size, Andre didn't let his condition hold him back. He became a global wrestling icon and even ventured into acting, with memorable roles in movies like The Princess Bride. His larger-than-life personality and talent made him a beloved figure around the world. Sadly, Andre passed away in 1993 at just 46 years old, likely due to complications related to his gigantism. But as they say, legends never die. The eighth wonder of the world will always be remembered as one of the most iconic giants in history. And with it, that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. We'll see you soon.